Hello. Hello, hello. How is everyone? How is everyone doing? I hope everyone is doing good. We are in Honkai Star Rail. Like before, I'm gonna do some dailies while we just do some setting up, some chatting. Hopefully the music isn't too loud. I think I have it a bit louder than I had it before, so hopefully it's not too loud, but we shall see. On the verge of dying? Why? No, that's not good. Please don't be on the verge of dying. That's like never a good thing. Yes, for my dailies, I'm currently trying to pre-farm for Robin because I will be pulling for her, unfortunately. I say unfortunately. Did the music just stop or am I going crazy? Oh, it did stop. Bye, music. We didn't want it anyway. Okay, how about we say no to the music and we just do Honkai Star Rail sounds, because apparently the music has decided it doesn't want to work. Or does it want to work? We'll see. We'll see if it decides to stay on. Okay, yes, pre-farming. Give it a second because Dario's just starting up and that means it takes a while. Yes, what was I saying? I was saying that the music is stopping again. I was saying that I am pulling for Robin, which I tried to convince myself that I wouldn't pull for Robin, because I was like, I need to sing for Firefly, which I am still gonna do. But it was also because I was considering getting Topaz, but that's not gonna happen now. I like Robin too much. Oh no, that sucks, Cha. Cha? One of those. Yeah, good luck. I wish you all the luck. I don't know if my help is gonna mean a lot, just because I don't know how lucky I am in that regard, but I send you all of my good vibes. All of my everything. Maybe not quite that much. Oh my god. Words. I'm tired. But yes, I still wanted to stream today. It was probably going to be a shorter one. But we're just going to be doing some side questing, and I'm going to try and finish as many as I can before the next update, because with the next update, there'll be a whole other amount of things. So that is the plan. But yes, I am so excited for 2.2. Everything is good? Okay, I will give you everything. Yes, I'm very excited for 2.2. I will be streaming on Wednesday at some point. It'll probably be later, but I will be playing 2.2 on release day, because otherwise I get spoiled on things, and I literally want to cry every time I get spoiled on things. Literally, last update I got spoiled the moment I woke up, so I am staying offline the entire day until I am streaming and playing the story, and like half of me, you know, wants it to be a long story and half of me doesn't, because I'm not going to be able to stream until later and I want to finish it all in one sitting, so it might be a very long late stream. But yeah. You know, we'll see how it goes. We'll see. But yes, we'll be streaming it. So, and I'm excited because it's the first time I'm going to be streaming like the main story, and I'm excited. Half the reason I wanted to start streaming again is just so I had like my reactions to things on record. Like I wanted to see how I reacted to certain things for the first time. And I have no idea if what's going to happen in 2.2 is going to be as like mind-breaking as 2.0 and 2.1, but you know, we're here. We're gonna give it a go. My hair's annoying me today. Cool. I think we are gonna stop the dailies and we're gonna go into the questing, because as I said, it's gonna be a shorter stream today, but I would like to try and finish as much as I can. So we're just gonna stop you and we're gonna get the game sounds. Cool. As always, please tell me if things are too low or too high in the noise department. Yeah, so I haven't decided exactly which quest I want to do. I think I'm just going to work my way up, which also means we're starting with Slaughterhouse, which, you know, is always a great name of a quest you want to be doing. So yeah, I think we'll start there. I have no idea how long these quests are gonna be, because I remember the one that I did last week ended up being quite long. So yeah. I also know sometimes they just kind of like vary in length. I feel like I'm very far away. Let's go a bit closer. Cool. You. But yeah, I think I can't even remember what the description on this quest was. It's been so long. I just accepted all the... Well, I say accepted, you don't accept the quest, you just kind of like run into them naturally while playing. And they've just been sitting there and I haven't touched them. But we are doing them now. So...
Where there are people,
here we go.
there is noise.
Okay, Jingnu. Okay, calm down. Calm down. To be fair, this is like the one place I feel like she's valid for that. Okay. Oh, it's a Pepeshi. Oh my god, I need to like read and speak again. Okay. There's no such thing as a perfect thing. There's always a flaw. Hello, the night scenery is really a sight, isn't it? How I wish that time would stop, that we can forever live in this serene dream. Looking at your attire, I don't suppose you're from the family. Let me guess. A guest who was invited here. A dream chaser who fantasizes about striking it rich. Or are you going to surprise me? I am not telling you. I have decided you are fishy. You are interesting, as I expected. Everyone has secrets, and every city has its dark corners. If its secrets are to be kept away from the public eye, you'd have to learn to be very skilled in burying the truth. If someone you least expect uncovers them, it'll be an awkward sight. You look like you have something else on your mind. What is it? I'm here to investigate the truth. Oh? Your tone is quite animated. Oh, really? Is it? The truth is a very serious word. I hope you will wield it with more prudence. That's that word. You weren't the one who sent the agency's message, or I want to expose the truth of the hotel in the dreamscape. You weren't the one who sent the agency's message. You mean... I remember now. I did send that agency message to the group, just that everyone mostly ignored me. The guests here are ambivalent about uncovering this truth. I myself was about to abandon this mission. The first person who willingly answered my call to investigate was you. The family is definitely hiding something. I wonder what it could be. Right, I feel that way too. I may not have concrete evidence, but as a reporter, sometimes you have to rely on your hunches. I can't always count on hunches to help me find the truth, but if there wasn't one, I wouldn't even dare embark on the first step of this investigation. I can see that you're someone who's also got acute senses, and you're ripe with righteousness too. A rare combination in Penacony's dreamscapes. I'm just someone who likes poking around on adventures. The avatar of righteousness has descended upon this dreamscape. Good, very good. Now we've got motivations, brains, and Singler's eyes quickly sweep over that baseball bat you hold in your hand. Yes, the one I'm very clearly holding. And, Braun, let's not waste time. If you're up for it, we'll move out now. Before the Reverie Hotel was completely locked down, I overheard a few rumours. At certain hours, a strange painting of ambiguous meaning would suddenly appear in that hotel, and perhaps even mislead guests, sucking them into an otherworldly dreamscape. What's stranger is that, when inquired, the guests who had experienced the incident couldn't recall what happened to them. I don't believe that their collective memory loss is a coincidence. It must have something to do with the family. Miss, I think that the strange painting will be the key to our progress in this investigation. Truth be told, I learned of a secret passage that leads into the Reverie on one of my investigations, but I was alone then, and didn't dare to venture forth by myself. Now that you're around, I can put my mind at ease. Let me know when you're all ready. We'll set off for the Reverie Hotel. Let's go. Okay, please follow me. And remember to keep a low profile, as we don't want any attention. I will do my best. I don't think it's Stell's way to keep a low profile, though. I feel like that's not her forte. This is it. That creepy painting floating in the middle of the hotel. Oh my god. Hotel hallway. And it may even devour lost, unwitting guests too. Its existence is ironclad proof that the family has lost control of their dreamscape. The family must already know about the strange happenings in the hotel. These paintings are just one of the more explicit examples. My conjecture, and it's mere conjecture, is that they had already planned to keep these anomalies from the guests in the first place, but guests going missing are too conspicuous to hide. When the situation went gradually awry, the family decided to shut down the hotel indefinitely. We still have no proof. You're right, I've had to use my imagination to fill in the blanks within this occurrence. Sinclair inhales deeply. As a self-styled investigative reporter, the disciple of truth, I can only think of one way. Let's try to establish contact with it. No matter what happens behind that painting, I trust it will definitely bring us closer to the truth that the family is trying to hide. In we go. Oh, okay. Things. We gotta do things. We gotta go adventuring around and around. This way, that way. I'm gonna change the Bronya because I enjoy firing her gun at things. And this here. Okay, I guess we'll do this one first, just because we're already here. Go to this chest. I don't know if there's going to be any other stuff around here. But it's worth looking. Oops. Oops. And then we'll get the bubbles back. And we'll go on to this side. I still think this concept is really cool of like walking on things and the way that they do stuff with like perspective and things. I have no idea what they're gonna do for the next planet, but like they've set the bar so high and it's already like only technically the second planet because I'm not counting the Xianzhou. That's technically not a planet, it's just like a fleet, if I remember correctly. Or like, I don't know exactly what you'd call it, but you know, it's different. So I have no idea what I was gonna do. I was thinking because like in Fontaine, they did the water stuff in Genshin, so maybe they'll do like some kind of underwater planet, which would be cool. I think we've collected all the clues in this area, right? Looks like that's all of them. I think it's time to sort out the clues that we've gathered so far, miss. Of course, we really should get out of this place. I'm feeling a bit woozy. Imagine having to play the whole game like that. I say, thinking I actually like doing it. I know some people get a bit like discombobulated, but you know. Oh, I love using that word. Dizzy, so dizzy. This puny body of mine really can't take much more of this torment. You, on the other hand, look refreshed as all heck. I'm impressed by your constitution. Nothing I haven't trained for. You. I can see that. Anyway, let's piece together the information we've obtained first. See what we found so far. Oh my god, this is long. This moment is finally here. Before I entered the dream today, the shift lead found me and had a long, earnest chat with me. He spoke too fast, and I couldn't catch most of what he was saying, but I still sort of understood that he was trying to tell me. What he was trying to tell me. He feared that I would be in grave danger when I entered the dream this time. If I can't complete the mission successfully, the family will surely banish me from their ranks. He even said that he really appreciated me, that there were a few young people like me who were this low-profile, hard-working and industrious, and he hoped I would pass the trial without a hitch. I exchanged a few perfunctory words with him, and then went back to my room to prepare to enter the dream. It'd be a lie if I said I wasn't the least bit anxious. But what else could I do besides mutely accepting the current situation? I closed my eyes and forced myself to take a nap, the dreamless kind. To be able to do that thing, I would have to be in optimal condition, physically and mentally, no matter what. Miss, I think we stumbled upon a really precious clue this time. This family attendant named Hamilton, his writing indicates much anxiety. The family must have assigned some secret mission to him. His name would be struck off if he failed the mission, or worse, his head. He didn't say anything like that though. I'm sorry, my imagination got the better of me. I feel like it's not good for a journalist to have like a super wild imagination. Like I feel like you still need to keep it within the realms of realism when it comes to journalism. We still need more evidence. If you don't mind, can we enter that unusual dimension and explore it once more? In we go again. In we go again. Do, do, do. Where to first? I mean, I'm gonna do the puzzle first, and I'm also gonna do this. While we go past. Puzzle. Oh yeah, the piece is gonna go flying. Yay! I'm glad I went to the puzzle first. I guess we'll go here first, because maybe they expected you to go here first. Maybe. Or is this where I went up before? I don't know. We're going up it anyway. Apologies for the coughs. Please ignore me, I do not exist. Thank you.
Show your courage.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Well, we're ready for a battle. If one comes up. Oh, thank you. I feel like maybe that's the last one I should have gone for, if it took me immediately back to the puzzle. Not gonna lie, this song kind of drives me crazy after a while. Oh, since I last streamed, they had the Kongpo Stereo concert, and that was amazing. I'm kind of obsessed with it. Like, Like, the amount of effort that they put into it, and just, it was insane. And I was freaking out at so many parts of it. I'm so sad I wasn't able to watch it live, but like, it's so cool. Oh, I didn't even see you there, mister. Mr. Mr. TV. Oh, Mrs. TV. Or whatever the gender neutral term of Mr. and Mrs. is. Please ignore me. Please ignore me. I do not exist. Thank you. No, no, no. Okay, well, that didn't work out. I came from that, yes. Okay, so I need to go. This one over here. Yeah, I think everyone agrees that, like, Chevy, like, was such a good choice for Robin. Her, like, voice, singing voice specifically, because the voice actress is different, and her performances were definitely my favourite part of the concert. It was so cool. I have rewatched, like, all of the, like, live performances I rewatched a bunch of times. And then we go to the puzzle, and we get the treasure chest. No? Oh, okay. Oh, it's there. God. That's the bad thing about doing this live. Nope, that obviously goes there. Me. Good job, good job. Yes. Please do not judge my idiocy. Thank you for the gifts. Okay. Good, the investigation has been going well so far. At least we can still walk, and we haven't lost any limbs. Great. Always good. You know, I wasn't expecting that, but like, glad we still have all our limbs. Let's piece together the clues we just got and see if we made any progress with our findings. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, wait. I'm gonna drink a bit before this. Oh, that was a weird noise. I entered the dream and woke up in the referee's staff dorms like usual, but the feeling of everything around here was oddly strange. The people around me seemed to notice something, and I could feel the peculiar glances they cast toward me. Of course, it could have all just been my mind, but who knows? Someone I'm not very acquainted with suddenly tapped me on the shoulder, like he was trying to encourage me, but I didn't even remember what he worked as. A dreamscape motivator? Darn it, it was like my memories were erased by someone. Jeremy and I traded a few lines, mostly about those recent strange happenings in the hotel in the dreamscape. Paintings suddenly appearing, musical instruments attacking guests and such. It all made me somewhat nervous. It's strange. He was the closest to me, yet it felt like he had no idea what I was about to face today. I even forgot to tell him before. It's fine. This is good too. One fewer person to worry about. I changed into a jet black outfit. Black makes me feel safe. Black makes me feel safe. I waited for a while at the dorms, so anxious that I couldn't even sit still. God knows how many times I paced the room, and then I heard a knock on the door. Ooh, mysterious, suspicious. That attendant, Hamilton, entered the hotel in a dreamscape, and the people around him started looking at it funny. I now have ample reason to believe that this attendant's experiences must be related to the referee's shutdown. It doesn't matter what secret assignment it was that the family gave him. He definitely didn't manage to complete it. Or this place wouldn't be in this state now, would it? It's unfortunate that It's unfortunate that there have been no crucial clues recorded in these journals so far. We have to keep investigating. Let's go. We'll have to try again. On to the dreamscape again. Oh, the deeper dreamscape? I don't know the specific terms. The mazes are getting more complicated. You know, part of me thinks I should switch to Acheron, because now I don't need to worry about, like, dealing with these enemies. but I'm kind of just used to like running around them. Oops. I mean, the whole reason I got Acheron, to be honest, was so I could do that. To use her technique. Speaking of, there's a technique. Oh.
Sound lingers.
Can I have these bubbles back? Thank you. Cool. Cool. So I guess which way? I guess we'll start this way. I don't know if it matters that much. I appreciate how much room they gave us. Okay, we'll go here first. And then get the bubbles back. And then go over here. Okay. And over to this one. And hopefully there'll be another thingy. Can I get it from here? I might need to go back to the original one. Yes, I do. Oh, that's so annoying. Why? But even then, we wouldn't have enough here, so I guess just in general, I should go to the other ones. Oh, I need to. Good job, me. I need to go back to over here to get the charges back, and then I need to go around to the other one. Cool. Just making sure I didn't miss anything there. Okay. Let's go. Round and round. The dreamscape maze. Okay, let's get these bubble charges back. And then we'll go to the middle platform. Oops. What? Did I get stuck on there? Or was it just the game lagging? This way, sure. Sure. Oh, okay, well, we get more. Oh, that might be what I need, though. Yay! Okay, sweet. I went the right way once in my life. I'm so awful with directions, it's honestly amazing that I can work my way around here. I was having that issue in Xeno 3 Reload, where, like, in Tartarus, in some of the areas, I would just get lost because I cannot read maps. I was struggling. Okay, can I have... Actually, no. If I go over here, and then I can get that other one back, and then I can get that last piece. Good job using your brain. I'm getting to the point where this song is driving me insane. Leave me alone. It's a very pretty song, but it's just like the constantness of it, I guess. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Bye. Thank you. Hey, okay. I think I've collected all the clues in this area. Yep. And back over here. Hello? Oh, through here. Not like I've done that every time. Phew, this is exhausting. I'm sure you know the hardships of an investigative reporter now, eh? Come on, let's gather the clues we obtained this time, and see if Hamilton said anything else. Oh my god. I know I keep doing that every time there's more text, but like, it gets longer every time. This was still so surreal to me. I finally had a chance to meet face to face with the Lady Siobhan. She is, can I just say, I know she's an NPC, but I desperately want Siobhan to become a 4-star. I just want an announcement one day that she has become a 4-star so badly. She's a prominent figure among the Iris family, her position only second to the head. I heard from others that she preferred solitude and seldom showed herself. To think she was going to be appearing under such circumstances and to interact with a lowly lackey like me. I was extremely nervous initially, with all my words stuck in my mouth, but Lady Siobhan's words had a certain charm to them, which quickly settled my nerves. She explained plenty of important matters to me. that the hotel in the dreamscape was recently experiencing anomalies. The efforts that the family made to combat this phenomenon, what us attendants should be watching out for, etc., etc. She was extremely oh my god, words! Fastidious in her elaborations, and even I was miraculously alert, absorbing every single word that she uttered. Finally, Lady Siobhan told me that in the face of unprecedented disaster, every Iris, nay, all the family members, had to be prepared to draw their weapons. To protect our guests' interests, we had to stand between them and every horrific event that could present the slightest threat. To be honest, I really didn't know if I was ready. I will say I'm glad that there's voice acting in the main story. This is just me preparing to actually be able to read properly in the main story as well. Siobhan, the name isn't familiar to me. How could you not know her? But in the journal, it's pretty obvious that Hamilton admires that woman. If it is, as he said, the Siobhan wields authority second only to the head of the Iris family, which means she must be the one who gave Hamilton the mission. But what exactly did the mission entail? Erasing guest memories? Suppressing the anomalies in the dreamscape? Finding the source of the monster propagation? The notes reveal nothing on this. Honestly, I'm getting a little impatient. I don't know who this Hamilton guy is in the real world, but I think he's got the potential to be one of the Riddlers. But since we're already here, it'd be a waste to give up now. Let's try one more time, miss. I think you're very curious about how all this will unfold as well. Okay, last time, let's go. Back into the dreamscape, back into the maze. There is a puzzle over here. Oh my god, is it like multiple puzzles that lead together? That's pretty cool, actually. I enjoy that. I enjoy that very much. Oh, but I think this is... it would have been great if it was just like a series. Oh no, it's a series! Okay, yay. I thought it was gonna end with the two. Oh, this is cool. I like this. I like this very much. Please, more of this. They're also easy puzzles to do, which I like. You know, these guys are very fancy with their like top hats. They're pretty cool. What does this one lead to? Oh, more of this. These are very interesting pieces that are out of place. Oh yay, there's another guy! Which one do I need to go on together? I guess it doesn't matter. But this one's closer, so we'll go on this one. Keep going, keep going. And over here. Ooh. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Wow, thank you for going into place. And on this one. And then I assume over here. Where does this lead me? Oh, to this chest. Cool. I forgot. Oh, there's another thingy. Okay. Let's go that way next. And see if that leads anywhere. Or does that lead to it? No, I don't think it should. Oh, okay, I need a third one for here. Okie dokes, back this way we go. Back over here, and then we need to go back all the way around. All the way around again. And then, please ignore me. I do not exist. Do not perceive me. I need to get another small treasure chest, which is interesting. I need to get down there somehow. How do I get down there? I'm missing something clearly. Where is it down there? Can I look? There. Okay. I mean, I don't think it should matter which one I go on here. Maybe I can get some more somewhere. Because, I mean, I don't think there was anything this way. Unless it was supposed to be just like here and I missed it. Because I don't have enough charges for that. So I guess it must be the other way. This is like the most annoying puzzle to be politely stuck on. Ah! Okay. This way, and then we'll go to the other one. This was the only other one, right? Maybe it was up here and I just missed it. No? Ah, maybe I do need to go to... Let me just make sure there's definitely nothing over here. Okay. Okay. This one back here? I'll figure it out eventually. Maybe. No, I don't know what I was gonna say there. I wasn't gonna say anything. Oh my god, there's one right there. No, that's the original one. No. Oh, can you tell I'm tired? Those are the original ones. Oh my god, it's this time. Wow. I got there eventually. Oh, that's frustrating. That would have been good to know. Okay, so I need to get to that one. How do I get to that one? I need to be on... that one. Over here. And then we will finally get there. Good news is she teleports me out once I get this last chest, so I don't have to go back. You know what I was saying about how like I cannot read maps earlier? You remember that? Oh no, wait. This is the other one. Literally never trust me with directions ever. Like ever. Just don't do it. This one here. Yes, we got there eventually. Then ignore you. And here. And then you! Finally there. Wow, that should not have been that hard. But we got there eventually, so it's okay. It is all okay. Hello, Singler. I think I'm at my limit. Me too! You don't understand what I just went through. Oh my god, it really was not that bad. But you know. Here we are. Oh, 1 second. Okay. I hope that Mr. Hamilton will get to the point this time and stop beating around the bush with his entries. Hurry, before I faint, we must look at the clues. I did it! Praise the Great One. I managed to secure my job. I could even call myself an Iris. The entire ordeal was intensely harrowing. I tried 3 times, failing within 5 seconds on the first 2, but within a final attempt, it was a miracle that I actually pulled through, relying on some meager strength of harmony. I resonated my thoughts with that blasted plate and that disgusting piece of sponge. I held on for 20 seconds, successfully making that plate spick and span. I even used my telekinesis to turn the tap on and rinse the lingering soap bubbles on the plate. All around me were applauding, and I thought I spied Lady Siobhan from the periphery of my vision. Having completed this step, I wouldn't just be some insignificant trainee any longer. I was now a proud member of the Iris family, now and forever. You can never be too wary of dishwashers. Hamilton, you annoying fool. No matter where you are right now. I'll punch your face in! pesky person is fuming in rage at the note. Not a figure of speech, but literally steaming with smoke. And then she turns her face skywards and falls over. This heart-wrenching land of dreams. You guess that she won't be coming back out for a while. Sweet. Oh my god, yay! 1 quest down! Yeah! Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. That one was not as fun as last week's. I really like last week's one. This one was just kind of like tedious. So I guess we will go on to the next one. The trees at peace. All of these give the same thing. So yeah, okay. You encounter an old man with a profound gaze at the dream's edge, but your discussion is harshly interrupted by the Bloodhound family. Clocky seems to have sent something from the old man. Talk with it. Oh my god, do I have to talk to Clocky? Maybe I won't do this one. Okay, fine. 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 I have to eventually. Ay. I just... Clocky man. He's annoying. Okay. Oh, hi Clocky. Ay. I guess if I have to. TikTok? There's something fishy about that old man. Why is he alone here? Why is he being supervised? It's bothering me, TikTok. Quick question, I wanted to ask you before. What would you like me to call you? I meant to ask before this. But yes, please let me know. But how are you doing? I don't remember the context of this, but I feel like this is an appropriate response. Do you think I can be a woman? Violence isn't always the best solution. I can sense that the old man is missing something. TikTok, what a poor guy. How about we hide and wait for the family to... Oh my god. The family people to leave so that we can help him. It's time for my clock to do its trick. Just one. Okay. Hi, how you doing? I hope you're doing good. I'm slightly tired, so I'm misreading everything, but I normally misread everything, so it's actually a normal thing for me. Finally they're gone. What a patient bunch they are. Hurry and check on Chadwick. Cool. Hi Chadwick. What up? You look very sad. How come you're still here? I'd really love to talk to you more, but you can't stay here for long. The Bloodhound family never gives second warnings. Activate clockwork. What are we doing? Oh, we're getting the angry emo dial. Great. That's always the one. Reading sucks. You missed all the words that I had to read. There were long paragraphs. It was a mess. It was everything. Without a doubt, the clockwork is successful. However, Chadwick's expression remains unchanged. Yet you can discern an underlying change taking place beneath the surface. Years of experience have taught the elderly man to conceal his emotions, but he can't stop his body from trembling in uncontainable joy and anger. My memory seems to be coming back. Things are coming out in a surge. The memories are fragmented and incomplete, but I can see them. The elderly man's limbs stop shaking in a fury. He stopped shaking in fury, sorry. He shuts his eyes, trying to trace back everything in his life. Countless scattered fragments flash before me. I try to catch them with a net, but they keep slipping through the mesh slyly and vanish into the ocean of unconsciousness. Only a few fragments are caught by the mesh and stay in the net. I have to pick them up cautiously. I saw something. It looked like a type of weapon which brought about endless slaughter and death. I seem to be related to it. I felt like this was more appropriate to have the name Slaughterhouse, based on the last mission that we did. Why? I don't see myself as someone who finds pleasure in violence. That's a dreadful thought. Why did you just unlock an emo gear? Is this like a cross between My Bloody Valentine and Metal Gear Solid? Okay, so, to catch you up to speed, we are currently in a dream. In this dream, so there is this mascot, which is totally not Mickey Mouse, called Clocky, and we can, only us can see him, and he gave us this power of clockwork, which allows us to change and alter people's emotions. That's where we're at. So yeah, I hope that made complete sense to you. What else do you remember? I also saw some people. Oh, those extraordinary characters. Even in fragmented memories, they can shine. I used to be one of them. I am the Genius Society. I finally remember. I was once a member of the Genius Society. You might need help. Wow. If so, why are you here? Just like you, I wonder about the same thing. I've been stuck in this meaningless dreamscape for too long. Why would I while my time away without the slightest thought of rescuing myself? Could it be? Chadwick furrows his brows as he glances at the spot where the Bloodhound family members walked past earlier. We are in a dream, say no more. Everything makes sense. Exactly. Literally everything is just like, don't think about it too much. We're in a dream. Just go with it. The family. They must have done something to me that left me powerless to fight back. I can't free myself on my own. Some sort of powerful external force has to intervene, like the Genius Society. I happen to know a few of its members. I do indeed. Would you be willing to lend a hand to an elderly man you barely know? The fact that you're confined by the family bothers me. I don't think you're a bad guy. I mean, this is true. The family in general bothers me. I see. You're driven by your sense of justice. Thank you. This dream is beautiful yet unreal. If I keep staying here, I won't ever be able to rescue myself. You've brought me a glimmer of hope. That's more than enough. You should go before the Bloodhound family members are back. I'll be waiting for your return with hope. Come on, herder. Tell me all you know. And don't be annoying about it. I want to ask you something. Do you know someone called Chadwick? Chadwick? That's a pretty common name. There must be tens of billions of Chadwicks across the universe. Can you be more specific? He's a Genius Society member. I met an old man named Chadwick inside the Penacony dreamscape. He said he was once a member of the Genius Society. You think I have the time to waste joking around with you? You're joking, aren't you? I am very serious. I don't understand what is funny about that. Yes, I am serious, Herta. If I've established I am serious about this. Come back to the space station and meet me ASAP. Oh, and keep your lips sealed about this. Do not go blabbing about this to anyone. I'm not joking either. That's shocking. Oh no. Oh well, we locked his emo doll. Great. We love that. We love that so much. It's always Clocky. Clocky's always getting me to lock people's emo doll. That was fast. How come Skrullam's here too? That is a great question. It's been a while, Madame Jessie. I hope life is treating you well. There's no time for pleasantries now. Screwy, let's cut to the chase. There's no rush, Herta. Assumption. If Chadwick has been stuck in Penacony for tens of thousands of system hours, I think we can afford a couple of minutes to discuss the issue. You can act all righteous as you want, but I can no longer wait. The things he is keeping are too valuable. I don't get it. I don't understand. You wouldn't understand even if I explained to you. Okay, thanks. But it isn't your fault. Not even many Genius Society members can comprehend this matter. Okay, great. Oh, I've forgotten to tell you. Chadwick was indeed a member of the Genius Society back then. Calder and Chadwick, Genius Society number 79. His expertise includes solid-state physics, applied theory of imaginary numbers, and ballistics. It does sound impressive. He is, for his groundbreaking achievements in his areas of specialization. I've been traveling across the universe since the flame of life was ignited in my core. Throughout the long journey, I rarely met souls that truly deserve to be called a genius. Adam Herder is one of them, and so is Calder and Chadwick. For some reason, I kept thinking that Chadwick was the name of the guy from Final Fantasy VII, but it's not. It's Chadley, isn't it? Chadley? I was like, wow, I can't believe they took Chadwick from FF7, but no, it's Chadley. I'm pretty sure. Thanks for throwing in a compliment for me. I met Dr. Chadwick twice. Our first encounter happened when he was still young and ambitious, and the second was decades later. His situations in both meetings were starkly different. Recollection, Dr. Chadwick once asked for my help. He was about 50 at that time. I agreed to help him at that time. Ever since then, I have never heard from him again. It was as if he had never existed in the universe at all, until Madame Herta received your text. He's alive, but his memory has been stripped away. The least Chadley looking kid I've seen in my life. Right? He does not see that name at all. Like, I don't know what they were thinking. Chadley is a funny little guy. The family, who knows what kind of scheme they are brewing. Screwy, what do you think we should do? There are too many uncertainties surrounding this matter. For now, I'm unable to come up with a convincing solution based on the limited information. Hypothesis. Dr. Chadwick offended the family for some reason and was confined in the dreamscape as a result. Things still don't quite add up in this scenario. As far as I know, Calder and Chadwick is not a long-life species. It's been decades since I was last in touch with him. This is getting more and more puzzling. I'm afraid there's only one way to unravel the mystery. I'd like to travel to Penacony myself and find a chance to visit Dr. Chadwick. Madam Chessy, would you like to join me? Wow, oh my god, we get to take Screwler with us? Yes, sweet. It is my honor to travel with you. Likewise. There's something I have to tell you before we go, Madam Chessy. The most outstanding achievement of Calder and Chadwick's life is the invention of a weapon called Imaginary Implosion Pulse. Okay, that sounds concerning, and do I want to know? That weapon took millions of lives and destroyed countless homes. Oh, okay. That I felt like that was going somewhere, but no, we're going back to Penacony.
Take a rest. It's time for tea and cakes.
You're finally here again, yes. You're so efficient, you are. You just went. I thought we were still having a conversation, but you just went and gone. I must praise the miracles brought to this universe by the Trailblaze. It's been quite some time since I last came here. The lobby of the Revelry is still as extravagant as I remember. Let's head to the reception and ask about Chadwick's whereabouts. Can Screwdriver even get in the dreamscape? I mean, he seems rich enough. I've always regarded dreams with awe, hence I rarely frequent Penacony, the planet of festivities. To me, the so-called sweet dreams are often saccharine and insincere, a stark contrast to the true shape of a dream. Oh, okay, well, you didn't want to finish that thought anyway. Welcome to Penacony, Miss Chessy. How can I help you? I see you've brought a friend today. Poor Ali. Ali's just like, why do you keep bringing trouble to me? Why does every time you appear, something is going on? I also just realized his design is kind of similar to, like, fireflies at the back. They have the same kind of, like, bug-looking back of their design. My name is Screwler, madam. Please forgive me for coming here uninvited and without checking in. You should be able to see my name on the permanent VIP list of family. Oh wow, okay, he's loaded. I see how it is. Ali's face twitches slightly upon hearing the name of Screwler, but she's quick to compose herself. You really admire her professionalism. Just a moment, Mr. Screwler. Your name is indeed on the permanent VIP list. Welcome back to Penacony, Mr. Screwler. What can I do for you? Chessy and I are here to visit a hotel guest here. Dr. Calder and Chadwick, could you arrange for us to meet? From what I know, he's been staying here for quite some time. Calder and Chadwick. The name doesn't ring a bell to me, which is strange. Please bear with me while I check the system data. That won't be necessary, Ali. I swear. Okay. I was gonna say, I would swear if that's Sunday, but, like, that wouldn't make any sense. I'm getting deja vu. I'm sorry, gentlemen. Dr. Chadwick can't meet with visitors at the moment. It's you. What if we insist on seeing him? Count yourself lucky that Mr. Screwlin is with you, Dream Chaser. Otherwise, let's not escalate the situation. The family wouldn't want to disturb the guests in the lobby, right? To the best of my knowledge, Calder and Chadwick isn't a long-lived species, and the last time I talked to him was 2 amber eras ago. Question: by what means did their family extend the lifespan of Calder and Chadwick? Has that means been approved by the International Health Organization? Does it comply with the regulations of Penacony? Sorry, I was just thinking, I don't know how long that is. I'm sure I can look it up. I don't have the authority to answer your questions or allow unauthorized visits to a Dr. Chadwick, sir. Please leave. There's no room for negotiation here. Understood. Your action speaks of your loyalty to the family. Well, can I assume that you'd rather turn the family against Planet Screwlum just to uphold your principles? Am I correct? Are you prepared to bear the consequences of being the enemy of the Genius Society? I like how we've adopted the name Screwy. I've never seen this side of it. Please excuse me for a moment. I need to consult our family head. Mara's gone. After a while, she returns. Her facial expression has softened a great deal. Great. Who's Arthurio or Apophelio? I don't recognize those names. If you couldn't tell from me struggling to pronounce them. I feel like I'm the only person that gets like a small like bit of anxiety when I have to pronounce like names that I don't recognize because I'm so scared of just offending people. I'm like, please just tell me how to pronounce it. I cannot read series that have like names I don't know how to pronounce because I just spend so long trying to figure out if I'm pronouncing it right or wrong that I don't pay attention to what's actually happening. My sincerest apologies for the inconvenience. The family head has instructed me to let Mr. Screwler and this nameless lady here through. Please come with me. Can I look up how long an amber hour is? I would like to know. Oh, what did I... Oh, that was from the mission I did. Ah, I see. I thought you were talking about Screwdom, that's why I was a bit confused. But yeah, no, I see that. I could see him as like, I don't know. A Zac? I feel like a Zac would work. Thank you so much. That's also like, you know, quite a large amount of time in between the two of them. Like, you know, it's not like give or take 10 years. That's, you know, quite a big difference between 76 and 240. But wowzers. I mean, I'm not surprised, like, you can just have a dream entity in the dream, couldn't you? Like, have him not actually be alive. Oh, are we going back into the dodgy rooms? Yay! I love the dodgy rooms. This is Dr. Chadwick's room. The regulations prohibit the bloodhounds from entering the hotel rooms without the guest permission, so I'll stay outside. Should I knock? I don't think it's necessary. I'm afraid Dr. Chadwick can't answer the door in his current state. Let me open it. I'm in. Dr. Caldron Chadwick, sorry for showing up here all of a sudden. We hope you don't mind our unexpected visit. After you, Madam Chessy. Yeah. I mean, that Chadwick does kind of like give the impression like, he definitely feels like someone who was alive that long. I don't know how to explain it, but like you just look at him and you're like, yeah, there's no way you are actually the age that you look. Okay, I thought you were gonna say something to me, Screwdom, but apparently not. In this dingy, stuffy room, the only thing that reminds you of flowing time is the pulsing, hovering liquid bubbles in the dream pool. But they won't be able to tell you where Professor Chadwick went. Great, more investigating. There's something here. You weigh a dusty suitcase with your hand. It's obviously empty. It may have been left untouched from the room for centuries. Interesting. Anything over here? There's a fireplace. The fireplace heating is turned on, yet the whole room is chilly like an icy cavern. You can't imagine a normal person living in a space so cold. Please do tell. Do tell me, Screwdom. If my assumptions hold, where else can he hide? The secret is right in front of us. Screwdom reaches his hand slowly into the dream pool. Gently, he scoops up a translucent bubble from the liquid. The moment the bubble leaves the surface of the liquid, it starts floating upward until it is hovering midair. At last we meet again, Dr. Cauldron Chadwick. Is this bubble Chadwick? Deduction. The likelihood of Cauldron Chadwick as a short-lived species remaining alive to this day in a corporeal state is close to zero. As of now, no longevity technology has been able to extend the natural lifespan of a normal human by 2 amber arrows. On the other hand, the family in Penacony has a deep understanding of Memoria and its related technologies. Even though they can't sustain Chadwick's body, they could still extract the substance from the depths of his brain, allowing his consciousness to survive. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. You could easily do that in a dream. Could he even consider to be alive? It depends on how you define alive. Many in the galaxy machines, which are made of cold metallic chassis and veins by electric circuits, cannot be seen as life forms. Screwdom was a bad idea to have today. Like, he talks with too many fancy words. I cannot deal with that right now. One question remains. Why would the family go to such lengths to store Chadwick's memory here? What significance does this memory hold for him? For them, even. That is a word I have genuinely never seen or heard before. But, you know, you learn something new every day. Yeah, I'm glad you're here. You're just like a walking encyclopedia for me. Actually, pulse up there. Sure, about the weapon. I don't think the family is capable of extracting any useful information from Chadwick's mind, Madam Chessy. It's because Screwdom hesitates and trails off after the sentence. Let's talk about this elsewhere in case someone is listening to our conversation. The Bloodhounds have excellent hearing. You have the right to learn the story in its entirety, Madam Chessy. If you hadn't informed Madam Herta of your discovery out of kindness, it cannot be said how long Chadwick would have been confined here. So, I need a favor from you, Madam Chessy. I'd like you to pass something over to Dr. Calderon Chadwick for me in the dream. I believe that thing will help him come to his senses. What about you? I'll negotiate with the upper echelons of the family towards the aim of taking Chadwick's memory bubble with me. Until then, I hope you'll learn the full story from Chadwick, including matters that happened before he went missing. May you have a nice dream, Madam Chessy. Are they just gonna throw me back into the dream bubble like here, rather than in my room? Okay, no, I just go back in. Cool, cool. I thought they were just gonna be like, whoop! Off you go! Back into the dream. Do 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 do. Back into the dream. Do 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 do. And let me win. Thank you. Oh, he's looking at the view. How sweet. The elderly man in front of you gazes calmly at the city of dreams in the distance. Hello, Dr. Chadwick. He's a very dapper fellow, though, isn't he? Oh, youngster, I'm glad that I can still recognize you. You still remember the elderly man's upbeat voice when you two parted ways last time. That tiny flickering flame of hope in his eyes seemed to have been snuffed out again. Oh, that's so sad. I'm happy that you're willing to talk to me, but you shouldn't come here. Moira and the rest of the bloodhounds, for that matter, won't be pleased to see you. They won't come around looking for trouble anymore. You mean... I probably don't need to know the details. I've heard stories about the Nameless, and I believe you must be as talented as those in the stories. I'm here to help you, Dr. Chadwick. Help me. Oh, I still remember something about this. I must confess that I didn't get my hopes up. Hope is a luxury for me. Do you remember Screwlum? Screwlum. Scurry. That's the worst nickname. I'm sorry. Why Screwy? Why? Out of all the names you could have chosen. As if struck by lightning, Chadwick's eyes suddenly widen and quickly contract again. The gloom covering his eyes dissipates, and he appears bright-eyed. Screwlum, where's he? He promised he would help me. I mean, clearly someone thought it was. I bet you someone just started it, and Screwlum's the type of guy that doesn't care. Like, he would just go along with it. So, like, everyone just kind of started using it. Like, it started as a joke, and now it's just serious. Wait, no, he did fulfill his promise, and he didn't fail me. I was the one who went missing. Both my ears and mouth were covered, and I was blindfolded. Why is everything in such a chaotic, disorderly manner? I remember I'm a member of the Genius Society, but what did I do? And what have I forgotten? Who bound me to this illusionary world? Here, have this bottle of pills. This will help you. Screwlum wants to help you. I mean... It really, I fully believe Herta is the one who started it, because she's just a, like, little menace. She's like a gremlin. She's a very old gremlin, but she's a gremlin. And I truly believe she would start it. Got it, this is his idea, right? Now my chest feels like it holds the entire universe in it. I can see it flicker and feel its pulse, but I know nothing about it. But when you showed me that bottle of pills earlier, a voice came from a distant corner of my universe. It tried to persuade me to trust Screwlum and you. Chadwick's face beams with a smile. It is the first time you have seen genuine joy on his face. You want mine to be picky now, right? I'll take it. Oh, okay, well, have you taken it? Oh wow, this is very close. Wow, what a lovely scene. I'm ready. Let me help. Here, let's unlock your emo doll. Oh yay, we're going to the emo-scape. This team is fine. Or. No, not this team. This team! Let's try this team. Let's have fun. Let's switch it up. Switch it up a little. You know, I always get scared when I have to go in the emo-scapes. I never know what, like, monstrosities are waiting for me. Hello. Hello, what's going on here? Welcome to the space station. I thought that was Velite for a second. The young Calderon Chadwick is standing right before you. He wears the same contemplative expression, even after several amber eras. Is this the place? Wait, oh my god, is that? Wow, okay. He changed a lot. Yes, Dr. Chadwick. Starting from here, we, the technology department, and your team will shape the future of the galaxy together. Does this not look like Velite? I'm sure it's just like the same NPC like template, but I need to like. Okay, wait. Rail. Velite. Is there a picture? This is literally just Velite. It's the same guy. Wait. Let me. Uno momento. Is this just? Is this not him? Is this not him? It's literally just the same guy. I think their eyes are a different color. I think that's the only difference. That was lazy. Okay. Back to the game. Back to actually important things. Like, I know they use the same templates, but like, come on, at least try. Because like, Velite was an important character. What should actually be Velite? But like, if this is 200 years ago, I don't know. Yes, Dr. Chakra. No, I already said that. Don't be overconfident, Dudley. I'm not fully certain that this project will work out. Maybe. For context, Velite was like a very important NPC in like a different character's mission, and it was completely unrelated to this, so it's not like it could be the same. I mean, it isn't the same. We've got a name. Take it easy. What we need is you on our team, not 100% success rate. Honestly speaking, Dud, I'm a bit apprehensive about this. What you guys are seeking, maybe it's his ancestor. Maybe it's Velite's ancestor. that could be the case. What you guys are seeking is a weapon that only exists theoretically. It could cause an upheaval in the galaxy. Of course, Chad, don't ever underestimate the technology department. We might not be geniuses like you, but we're plenty visionary. The Amber Lord just swung their hammer, announcing the beginning of a new era. It means that the legendary cosmic catastrophe is drawing close. No explanation needed. I've read the brief history of the universe to know enough. Okay, sorry, I don't know why I found that so funny. Just like, oh yeah, this is just what everyone needs to read. Mandatory reading. The brief history of the entire universe. By the way, I'm surprised you're a supporter of the catastrophe theory. That's not totally true. I will just support any theory with the most commercial value. It sounds like something you'd say. There's something you can't deny. Since the cancer of all worlds started spreading, the Legion and the Annihilation Gang have become more and more active. Our mission here is to prepare and ward off those threats. I don't want to say things like, we're working for a just cause, because I know you aren't that naive, Chad. I just think that our lives can be a lot easier if we don't complicate stuff. I don't want to spend all day delving into this subject with you. Let's go down. Further into the space station. Oh, we're going. Oh, okay. We're going to the vaults. Yay! I love the vaults. I can't even remember if that's what they're called. The suspicious place. The horror movie place. I'm not even reading this text, but you know, it's fine. Oh my god, there used to actually be people here? Wow, wild. Which is a genius who stands before him. Interesting. Okay. Oh my god, is this how the swarm came to like infest this place? That would be interesting. Are those true things? You're right, and I think they're probably from the swarm disaster era. It's been a long while since anyone stepped foot in here. I won't be surprised by anything I see in this facility. I'm impressed you guys managed to find this place. This is the first time I've seen living true stings. It's a pity you aren't a biologist. Let's clear this place up, or we can't start working. Battle time! Boop-a-doo. Yay!
No dirty tricks.
Beauty is eternal.
Some value eternal.
Until I see that light.
Feels like it's been ages since I battled. I don't think I've battled in all the stream. Is there a second round? Okay, no. Well, that was quick. That was quick and easy. Woo.
As if victory were ever in doubt.
Oh, shush. Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, the space beyond this door is where we conduct the miracle. Is Dr. Chadwick inside? I never thought I'd end up working alongside that genius. Please hold your horses. Before you all officially become Dr. Chadwick's colleagues, there's something I want to remind you. By walking through this door, you'll be selecting a different life for yourselves. This lab will be your life for a very long time to come. You will work, research, have fun, and make friends here, isolated from the outside world until this project is launched or fails. If you aren't ready for this kind of life, you may go before I open this door. And then after you walk through the door, you're stuck here forever. Enjoy! I've been studying imaginary theory since the age of 15. Working with Dr. Chadwick is my lifelong ambition. Right? This is an opportunity others could only dream of. That door is nothing. As scientists, we've long dedicated our lives to science. You guys are just like him. I believe you will have a great time working with Dr. Chadwick. Well, ladies and gentlemen, please come on in. Oh my god, we're back to the text. I can shake the world from... I didn't read the last part. From the right or something. I don't know. We study, research, and work night and day. They rarely question things. They trust me. Oops, I didn't need to do that actually. Well, I did it anyway. That wasn't necessary. Hi, Chadwick! Hey, what's up? The 37th detonation test. Unsuccessful. The energy waves from the collision failed to tear up the imaginary fissure. The detonation capsule did not reach the critical threshold. Why? Lift the spacey... the spacey? Lift the safety protocols. Increase the collision rate to 1.3 times the default threshold. Let's take it from there. But... This is too risky. And might even compromise the researcher's safety. Exactly! We can try one more time. There's no need to... We've tried too many times. It's clear that we won't make any progress if we go down the same road. Over the past 3 years, we've overcome nearly every theoretical hurdle. The scientific achievements born in this lab are enough to leave the universe amazed. But if we fail to build the imaginary implosion pulse, our efforts will all be in vain. The IPC won't allow us to take the scientific results with us, not even a single page. As physicists, we must succeed. After overcoming the bottleneck, the experiment went smoothly. The lab even received visitors. Thought we weren't allowed to have communication with the outside world. I thought that was kind of like the whole point. Hi, Scrotum! My team and I are honoured to have you here to watch the detonation test. This lab doesn't welcome visitors, but you're special, Mrs. Scrotum. Okay, well, they're answering my questions. Great. Thank you, game! Thank you for making me look like an idiot immediately after. The technology department wants to stay in your good graces. You're welcome, Dr. Chadwick. I'm floored by you and your colleagues' achievements. Please allow me to ask you some questions, as curiosity sometimes compels me to ignore the decorum, just like what organic life experiences. Why did you agree to take part in the development of a weapon as destructive as the imaginary implosion pulse? Dudley, my friend from the technology department, said that the weapon could be used to contain the destruction's forces. He said we were doing the right thing. I'm very sorry, Dr. Chadwick. I shouldn't have sprung that question on you and put you in a position to give an insincere answer. I think we're all free to choose the life we prefer. We can put aside those redundant thoughts that distract us and focus on our tasks at hand, and areas of expertise. But you must be cautious, Doctor. For people like us, even a minor slip-up can impact the entire universe. Our wisdom is both a blessing and a burden. Some advice is too late to be given. Now. Now, we already know that the box contains a monster. I hope you'll safeguard it and make sure it won't be opened by some ignorant kids. Thanks for your advice, Mr. Scroolum. I hope I'll see you again one day. Hurry it up, round up anyone who dares to resist. Wrong way, this way. Thank you. The moment of clarity always comes too late. Oh, I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight.
Feeling lucky.
Oh, thank you. Oh, okay, well, I have to. I have to. I was hoping I could just run straight by, but I can't. If only I brought Acheron. Hello.
Beauty is eternal.
Some value eternal.
Until I see. I will protect all beauty.
Scared yet? Oh, let's see.
Sure, I'll play along.
Bye bye. Bye bye. Quick immediately fight. Oh, does that mean I have to fight all of them though? I don't want to, but I will, because I have to.
No dirty tricks, alright?
I always feel like the battles kind of break up the flow of the quest sometimes.
I hit the mark.
It's like they remember, oh right, we need to like have battles and stuff in our stuff.
Until I will protect all beauty.
The stars will always remember us.
Ash is so fun to like shoot things with. I will say that.
Beauty is eternal.
Eternal. No manners, huh? Everything is ordained. Those stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
I really need to build Asta better. It's been ages since I actually worked on like building her.
Test. Wretched and fleeting.
Some value,
She's on my
I
list
suppose.
to do.
Who invited you?
I hit the mark.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely feels like they remember, oh right, we need to like do some turn-based battles and things. There are definitely times where it works, but a lot of the time it's just like, oh right, battles are a thing. My nightmare finally came. Was it having to battle in the middle of a story quest? No, I'm joking, of course. I actually do like the battle system in the game. It's just like when you're in the middle of a quest where you're like immersed in a story, it just disrupts the flow a little bit. Especially, actually the biggest thing is the music, to be honest. It's not the battle itself, but it's just like when obviously you have this very tense atmosphere and it's like, woo, battle time, let's go. Like, you know? I'm very sorry to tell you this, Chad. You might be a genius in your field, but you know nothing about power. Your naivety blinds you from seeing the big picture, and you don't even understand the area you're in. You should have realized long ago that we're both merely pawns in this game of chess. Once we're placed on this chessboard, we are no longer in control of our fate. Weapons are made to eliminate enemies. Is it that hard to understand? Over a dozen vanguard units of the Legion are preparing to attack the joint trade routes. Their presence can directly threaten Pierpoint's safety. Our enemies are closing in. This is the perfect time to test the power of the imaginary implosion pulse. Same, Chadwick, same. You have 100, no, 1,000 other ways to stop them that can incur lower costs and affect fewer innocents. I've got it, finally. What we've done here for the past 20 years is just an experiment. The result of our work never truly belongs to us. Pop music break, woo, woo, woo! Stop lying to yourself, Chad. You knew what you were getting into right from the beginning, but you chose to ignore it. I think the biggest example of this was, not the last update, but the update before this. I mean, the last update had it a little bit, but I feel like it wasn't as bad. But the update before this had this, like, really kind of, like, beautiful, emotional, like, build up and lead to the scene. But in between, you had to, like, battle and do, like, mini-bosses. And it's really weird because also the bosses were, like... I say bosses, they're not mini-bosses. They're, like, more tougher enemies than like the typical ones, like but one of the ones is like a dinosaur with a chef hat, and it just like it really breaks the immersion of it. Come here, bomb maker, it's time to show the Legion our might. Am I the bomb maker? Hello? Excuse me? I mean, I know I have a bomb like inside me, but the end of my creation and of me. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh no. Ballistic trajectory pre-calculation is complete. Margin of error plus 0.08%. Charging detonation platform 60%, 70%, 85% complete. Reviewing collider status 30%, 50%, 75% complete. Automatic cruise AI deployed. Enemy contact detonation AI deployed. Yes, it is a dino in a chef chat. Chef chat? Chef hat. Yeah, it's one of the... I'll show you after this quest. I'll show you him. He's pretty cool. Oh my god! How are you doing? Let me know what you want me to call you. If you're okay with Still Thunder, or if you would like a different name. But I'm streaming again. How many collateral targets are there in the blast range? Calculation in progress. There are an estimated 24 planets at the satellite level or above within the blast range. Among them, there are 3 secondary planets with civilizations of grade D or above. The amount of collateral damage is acceptable. The detonation plan can proceed as scheduled. Excuse me? Acceptable? 24 planets? Hello? I will show you the dino and the chef out. Just remind me if in case I forget, because I'm very forgetful. Oh, I'm sorry. That's just... yeah. I mean, I can turn it down a little bit, so maybe it doesn't pick out, but it's probably just the noise cancelling of it. I will try and not go high-pitched. And I will try and think of a solution for next time. But thank you for letting me know. It's time, Bomb Maker. Hit the detonate button. I don't want to, actually. I like how I said I will try not to go high-pitched, and then I went high-pitched. I'm gonna just... You gonna let me? Oh, it doesn't want that. Oh well, I'll fix it later. I mean, I don't want to press the button, that is true, but I'm worried about the consequences. As with all of these quests, but we're not gonna hit it. What are you doing? Press it now. I get it, you're afraid of taking the blame, aren't you? Fret not, the one who presses the button is neither you nor I. We won't even be mentioned if this incident is later reported. Now, do it. I don't want to, Dudley! You sympathise with Dr. Chadwick, right? I'm sorry to burst your bubble, but Calder and Chadwick isn't worth your sympathy. He'd long foreseen the outcome, but he chose to ignore it and carry on the research at all costs. Selfishly, he puts his talent before everything else. He doesn't care the least bit about anyone else. Now, do it. I don't... Sir. I do not want to press this button. Let me not press the button, please. I'm not going to say anything else. You've just wasted your final opportunity. Hey, you. Do it. Well. Who did I get killed? Okay. Because that wasn't me. Right? I like how I said I wouldn't go high-pitched and then immediately something happened where, like, I went high-pitched. Dean Titans, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Welcome in. Okay, well, I have to redo all this again. Bye, let's go. Okay, I get it. I have to press the button. I understand. I get it. Welcome in. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Okay. Great. I have to hit the button. Detonation command confirmed. Collider charging in progress. 20%, 50%, 75%. Critical detonation threshold reached. Automatic cruise AI activated. Locking target 30%, 70%. Complete. Lock on AI activated. Warming up. 20%, 40%, 80%. Chamber temperature has reached threshold. Imaginary implosion pulse is about to be launched. 5. Dud. 4. Don't hold it against me, Chad. We have to be responsible for our choices. 3. My name will forever be cursed. What's the price you have to pay, Dudley? 2. Look, Chad, that is your problem. You always take your gifts and talents for granted, and you have no idea what there are people like me. 1. No one will remember us. 0. Oh my god. That was freaky and unexpected it to be. Well, I broke the game. What I just experienced. Was that the first half of Chadwick's? Oh my god, that was only the first half. Oh no. I don't want to know. I don't want to go further. Just chilling and doing Zariel dailies. Awesome. Yes, I am so excited for 2.2. I'm just desperately trying to, like, get things sorted beforehand. I've been trying to pre-farm for Robin because I will be pulling for her, and I'm excited. I'm so very excited for the story. So unbelievably excited, and I'm desperately trying to avoid spoilers with all my might. Alright, tell family I say hi to. I spoke to them recently, actually. Recently-ish. I mean, I just said I do plan on pulling for Robin. I was trying to convince myself that I wasn't going to pull for Robin, because I pulled for Acheron, and then I pulled for the Venturine. And then I was like, I don't need to pull for Robin, because I'm trying to save up for Firefly. because she's my favorite character in the game currently. And I will have enough, hopefully, with all of the stuff that we get in game to like for guaranteed, because I'm basically free to play. I try and not spend money in the game. So yeah, but I will be pulling for Robin, even not playing for Robin. Well, I guess I am playing for Robin, but you know. Oh, nice. So you're definitely getting him. Are you gonna plan, like, are you gonna try and E1 him or get his light cone or anything? I will say I don't really pull for light cones because I'm not like a metagamer. No worries, bud. I hope you enjoy your lurking. Good luck cleaning up. It is me again. Now you've experienced half of my life and learned about my story. That's not a great question to ask, to be honest. I don't want to know. Me too, child. Ever since that day, I don't dare to even glance at myself in the mirror. I'm worried I might see a monster, a murderer who has killed countless people and ruined even more lives. That day in the control room was the last I saw Dudley. Perhaps it's true that pawns don't deserve to be mentioned, just like how you put it. I wish you luck. I know it's not happening for a few weeks, but I wish you luck, Teen Titans. I hope you are able to get Boot Hill in one temple and his light cone in one temple. Yeah, this is low-key Oppenheimer. I've been thinking it the entire quest. Or not the entire quest, ever since we started delving deeper into what's going on here. I've been thinking Oppenheimer. After that, I disbanded the team and left the lab. I managed to take some crucial data with me to keep them from falling into the wrong hands. I later learned from others that the higher-ups of the technology department who ordered the imaginary implosion pulse detonation were subjected to an internal review. They were never heard of again. But I knew that the IPC wouldn't let the matter rest. The result of our research was way too valuable. Although they released a statement condemning the detonation, they would never really give up the technology related to it. They needed me to control the knowledge and keep it out of reach of other factions across the universe, so they would always be breathing down my neck. So I decided to escape, not wanting to live the rest of my life being controlled by others. A name came to my mind when I needed help the most. We only met once, but he saw through my hypocrisy and excuses. Screw them. Yes, I made up my mind to look for him, thinking that he could help me rebel against IPC. This is the story of the latter part of my life. I'm gonna wait to see typical marketing. That's fair. I've been anticipating Firefly so much, so I'm absolutely 100% pulling for her. Jade, I'm not convinced at the moment. I do like her design, but like as a character, she hasn't done much or a lot, so I'm just kind of like not convinced. But it's cool, and if I wasn't pulling for Firefly, I would probably pull for him, but as I said, I'm very obsessed with Firefly at the moment. I didn't need to run around because we're about to do more scattering jigsaw puzzles. Yay! I am curious about that as well. When her like splash art dropped, I thought it was really cool. So I'm wondering what they do with her character, and like also the fact that she said about like they're harvesting. Do I want to know what that means? I don't know. I don't really know if I want to know what that means actually. Once upon a time, there was no interaction between different worlds. Some civilizations were already in possession of weapons powerful enough to destroy themselves. Out of fearful power, they established complicated laws and regulations in an attempt to prevent those self-unmaking devices from falling into the hands of the insane or the violent. When the starry seas later became interconnected by winding routes, the exchange of technology and resources began. New weapons, many times more powerful than the original ones, emerged one after another. Bewildering, those complicated rules in place to limit the abuse of weapons became increasingly simplified as more and more powerful weapons were invented. People were more tolerant of weapons when they were used against enemies. Let's say there was a faraway planet where its people were being ravaged by ferocious flames, with their cries echoing throughout the sky. Yet, for you and I, lying beneath the tree and gazing at the sky, the planet would be just another star plucked by someone from many others. I think it's really interesting when, like, I see people's perspectives on the IBC, because, like, I've seen some people describe them as morally grey, and I feel like that isn't exactly accurate with like some of the things that they do. I mean, I definitely don't think they're good, but they seem more like lawful evil to me, if I was to like categorize them. That's how I would personally like see them as. Personally, at least from what I've seen so far of them. Wisdom, what a perplexing word. Some see it as the answer to every problem and the ultimate of all virtues. However, many of those with extraordinary intellect are troubled by secular problems. Is it because the geniuses are too arrogant, or is it because jealousy gets the better of the mundane? No one has an answer for that. Only one thing is irrefutable. Wisdom can coexist with selfish desires. Interesting. That is true. That is very true, Thunder. I was actually, like, while reading that, thinking about how I feel like every faction in this game is kind of, like, does some morally questionable stuff. I mean, I personally prefer that in stories rather than having characters that are just, like, constantly on the side of good. I think it's more interesting when, you know, they have motives and things that are more questionable. What did Xandar see when he was recording tomes on the imaginary tree in his strange and ancient language? When I was little and first discovered the imaginary theories, what came to my mind was the image of a dense forest, not of a huge tree. After going through so many things, I still find it hard to believe that the foundation of the universe is a giant tree that nurtures countless leaves, selflessly and voluntarily. I prefer to see each planet as a seed carried by the wind that happens to land on the soil. The seeds then begin to take root and grow bigger, eventually forming the forest. The universe isn't concerned with our presence, it merely exists and observes. One thing I like about Blue Hill being second half is been pre-farmed. Yes, yeah, exactly. And especially because with like a new update, you get so much stuff, so you can like fully see like how much you're getting, if that makes sense. Because I'm constantly worried about like when in the first half, you don't know how much, like how many Stellar Jades basically you're gonna get from the update. But when you're in the second half, you've already got most of them, on top of like more events coming out. So I feel like there's a lot more like security in regards to that. Is this the way I'm supposed to be going? Let me just recharge. I have been genuinely shocked at how much I've enjoyed the story in this game. So for those who don't know, because I have explained this before on previous streams, so I'm sorry if I'm repeating myself, but I started playing this game because I really liked March's character design, and it got me hooked. Like from the beginning, I thought it was interesting, but the thing that like got me especially hooked was, of course, the like end of the first arc, Eurilo 6, boss battle. Like I feel like that gets everyone hooked, and since the story has kept me, there have definitely been like little dips, but recently, like this year's updates have been insanely good, and I am more obsessed with Starrail than I have ever been before. Your damage from Melissa taming a character would be morally grey and then have her commit genocide. Damn, that's real morally grey though, isn't it? God. Oh, you know, it's really interesting when you know, characters do morally grey things like that. You really just need to like think about the, you know, what the good things that come out of it. God, I can't believe that. Screwdom, I finally found you. We haven't seen each other for years, Dr. Chadwick. Please forgive me for not telling you that I feel sorry for your plight. I know you have long seen it coming. I brought this upon myself. After all these years, I no longer have to be reminded of that. I need help, Mrs. Screwdom. I can tell you've driven. I can tell you're driven to a corner, and you're still willing to talk to me after going through all these hardships. Planet Screwdom can be your temporary shelter if you need it. No way. I've pledged to myself never to involve any more innocent people in this matter. No matter where I hide, the IPC will find me. It's just a matter of time. I can't be on the run forever, so I need to fight back in some way. I've heard that their genius has developed a secret drug capable of blocking parts of the consciousness and memory of a person. I've never been close with anyone from the Genius Society, so I'd need you to pull the strings for me. The selective blocking agent. I've heard of it. I suppose it's the brainchild of that eccentric pharmacist. Indeed, that lady has no dealings with the IPC, so the risk of her selling you out is low. And I assume after the expansion came out, people were still like, I think maybe not actually. I think maybe this was just a bad idea. I think, I mean, if you want to have a character like that, there's nothing wrong with it as long as you aren't trying to, like, you know, paint it in a good way. Like, I genuinely appreciate the fact that when a character, like, there's a character in a series that the author does not want you to like whatsoever, so they just make them so almost like cartoonishly evil, so you can't like them because it's so overdone. If you know what I mean. And I know some people are like, oh my god, wow, I wonder if this guy's evil, but I genuinely appreciate that, because if they didn't do that, there would still be people that would like try and argue for like what they're doing. What game is this, by the way, Thunder? Question, do you think this is a surefire solution? All I'm certain is that it has the smallest price to pay. As long as I can forget the knowledge temporarily, the IPC will have no means to extract it from my brain. Ah, of course it was WoW. That makes sense. As for whatever I'll be going through, I deserve it. Everyone must be accountable for their actions, and facing the consequences is a part and parcel of the process. I understand, Dr. Chadwick. I'll get you that drug. Good, thanks, Screw'em. Thanks for hooking me up. You're finally honest with yourself, Doctor. I'm glad for you for that achievement alone. I hope with all my heart that you can pull through these tough times. Oh, we still have more. We still have more. Please don't be more depressing. Thank you. The Dr. Chadwick in front of you is at an advanced age. He looks very similar to how he was when you first met him. He still has those contemplative eyes, now tinged with a hint of gloominess. He can't seem to sense your presence. Perhaps you can take a look around the room first. Around we go! Anything? Books. There are books. A few books are scattered on the floor. You peer at their names and are certain they have nothing to do with Chadwick's specialization. You know, maybe he's just, you know, he's a researcher. He could be interested in a lot of things, actually. Oh, door? Oh, okay. Not door. Drawer? One wonders what's inside the safe on the wall. Oh, I'm gonna see if I can fix. Mike. Okay, hopefully that's a bit better with the things. They are very cute out cupboards. It could be completely empty because the cauldron Chadwick right here has no more secrets he can hide. There's actually like a lot of like bird stuff in Penacony. I've noticed like a lot of bird iconography. The desk before the old man is stacked with unsent letters. On a letter cover, written in hasty handwriting, unauthorized send request, return recommended. Oh, that's rest. He looks very depressed. Well, I mean, I guess you would be if you kind of, you know, did that. Excuse me, Stal? Excuse me? Okay, doctor. Ah, did they send their guys over again? Who has sent here makes no difference. I've said time and again that I'm no longer of use to you guys. You took the selective blocking agent. It's all about hot birds. I mean, you'd be surprised. How did you know? There's actually, there's a species in Honkai Star Rail called Holovians, and they have wings. So, yeah. Yeah, actually. I get it. This isn't reality, and you aren't an IPC lackey, are you? Wonderful. It's been so long since I had a normal conversation with someone. I don't need anything here, as they'll get me whatever I want. I'm just deprived of freedom. What have they done? At first, they pretended to be friendly with me. They tempted me with valuables and promises in return for my knowledge, all to no avail. Eventually, they lost their patience and started forcing me to read articles related to the theory of imaginary application. but the drug was surprisingly effective. Not only did it block my access to the related knowledge in my mind, but it also hampered my ability to learn the knowledge. Much later on, they accepted the fact that I had been reduced to a useless old man. Starting from some point in time, they changed their strategy and decided to just wait for my death. I'm sorry to hear that. You don't have to. It's the price I have to pay. The passing of time and the increasing pain seem to have alleviated my guilt, which is the only good thing about being confined here. What will happen next? I've gathered bits and pieces of info from the people they sent. Combined with my own deduction, I believe the IPC might be scheming to tamper with the memoria left in my brain after the death of my physical body. They probably think that no matter how tight-lipped I am, now, whatever remains of my dead body will be at their disposal. I'm scared, youngster. I'm worried that all the precautions I've taken so far will be negated upon my demise. At this rate, IPC will one day regain control of the imaginary pulses technology and monopolize it. My efforts will all be in vain when the time comes. Please allow me to rebut that, Doctor. Your effort isn't in vain. Here we are again, Dr. Chadwick. Screwlin? I never thought I could see you again. I once thought so too. Life is unpredictable, but it has eventually shown us its benevolent side. I'm here to tell you that your effort isn't in vain. Even after the death of your physical body, you're still safeguarding your knowledge, leaving no chance for those harboring ulterior motives. It isn't the effect of the drug, but the ingrained dedication and perseverance in your consciousness. That's great. It couldn't be better. You know what, Screwlin? I've always regretted not listening to the voice inside me when we first met. It's just a simple phrase, but I haven't been able to say it. It's probably time I hear it myself now. Say it, Chadwick. Life is fleeting, and many reach the end with regrets. I can't say your life is a happy one, but it is at least complete when this moment takes place. I joined the experiment not for a good cause, but for myself. I wanted my talents and expertise to be seen by the whole world, and that's it. Thank you, Screwlin. And you, I feel much better. Probably never better. You've been through a lot, Dr. Chadwick. Now, if you don't mind, please let us be with you as you make your way to the end. Oh, hi, Screwlin. You were right there. Oh my god. I don't think I've ever seen that happen before. Okay, thanks. Here you go, Dr. Chadwick. Oh, okay, well. Can I? Screwlin, please tell me, how do the members— oh, okay, well, that was fast. I've not gathered too many opinions on this matter, however, there's this one lady's assessment I believe I can convey on her behalf. In a few short years, Calder and Chadwick— oh, okay, well, never mind. And then he no longer speaks. yeah, exactly. Everyone here actually listens to MCR. It's a requirement of being in the dreamscape. They're all eternally in their emo phases. Let's wake up, Miss Chessy. And out of the emo-scape we go. I feel like this quest has been so long. It's been like an hour, I think. Thank you, Miss Chessy. You managed to unravel the mystery surrounding Dr. Chadwick and gave him his freedom. I didn't do anything. To be fair, I didn't actually screw them, basically did it all. You were the first person that was both willing and able to help him. That alone was plenty. I found a way to convince the family to bring the remnants of Chadwick's memoria to her space station. As a witness to the completion of his life, I would like to invite you to pay your final respects. Should you wish to, that is. I'll be there. Miss Herter and I shall await you in the seclusion zone. Seclusion zone. That was the name of it. I can't remember what I called it earlier, but seclusion zone. That's what it's called. I mean, to be fair, like, you'd have to be pretty horrible not to say yes. They were like, we're not even letting people make that choice. Hello, how are you doing? Welcome back, Madam Chessy. 2 amber errors later, Dr. Chadwick is finally freed. He is now with us. How did he end up like this? What Dr. Chadwick dreaded the most became reality. After his demise, the IPC extracted the memoria in his... extracted the memoria in his brain with the advanced technology provided by the Garden of Recollection and sealed it in a memory bowl. They must have prepared for it in advance, as the process took place right after his death, so fast that even his consciousness in his final moments was preserved. That step alone wasn't enough, as the Memoria preserved that way was, in essence, a stagnant pool. If it remained inactive for too long a time, what was in the water would eventually die out. Therefore, the IPC came up with a solution, sending Chadwick to Penacony to maintain the activity of the Memoria. Speculation, the technology department must have struck some sort of deal with the family. Under the family's supervision, Dr. Chadwick wandered in the dreamscape of 2 amber eras. If it weren't for you, Madam Chessy, their supervision would continue. Now he can rest. I agree, Madam Chessy. This is such a miracle. It's hard to believe he has managed to resist the IPC until now, with what little consciousness remaining in his memoria. I was right about him back then. He's always been a genius, Madam Hersa, but he isn't always this determined. Science oh my god, my ability to speak just went out the window as soon as we finished, like, going through his emoscape. I was doing so well then. Science and technology is not good or evil. For the past hundreds of years, he's been trying to redeem himself for a thought he had when he was young. When Chessy told me about him, I thought I would finally have the chance to learn about his research. It's a pity that things turned out this way. Those devices are used to maintain the vitality of the memory bubble temporarily. By turning them off, Dr. Chadwick will be able to enter a peaceful slumber. Madam Chessy, let's pay our final respects to him together. Oh my god, are we, like, euthanizing? Is that kind of what's happening? One sec. I did not agree to this. Do I have to press it? Exactly, press F to pay respects. 07's in the chat. I guess. Before you lies more than just a lifeless machine. It embodies a third of Calder and Chadwick's existence. Oh my god, why do I have to do this? Why are they making me do this? Okay, well, I mean, I have no other option. This is where they should give you the choice. Deactivate the life-sustaining system. Bye-bye, Dr. Chadwick. I knew you for an hour. You hoped for a response from the world to the departure of this brilliant mind. Yet, all that lingers is a profound silence in the air. Oh my god, do I have to do all 3? Okay. I thought they were gonna make me do all 3. I was like, I can't do that 3 times. Come on. I don't know you very well, Doctor. We've known each other for a century, yet we've only met 3 times. Nevertheless, please allow me to address you as a friend. Oh my, no, I do have to do it. Game. Why? Why would you do this to me? Why? Why? Okay. Well, deactivate. They're like, we saw you try and, like, not press the button earlier, so we're making you suffer by not giving you the choice this time. I understand this may not be much of a consolation, but in my calculations, your research had the potential to save billions of lives. Regrettably, the error has slipped through our fingers like sand. Prior to the onset of an actual disaster, all we can do is pray. Pray that the discerning gaze of Noose may turn toward the next Calder and Chadwick. At a time, I'm scared. I'm scared what Herda's gonna say. I don't trust her. Oh, God. Well, should I also say something? Dr. Chadwick, although I've never met you in person, I deeply admire your intellect and research. You know, I don't usually give compliments, but our fields of study share many commonalities. Your work on the theory of imaginary applications has sparked my inspiration on more than one occasion, and I have to say, it's even made me a tad jealous. It's a shame we never had the chance to work together. From what I've heard from Scurry and that troublemaker, you've had your share of hardships in your lifetime. Rest in peace, Doc. You know what? That for Herta, that was good. That was good for Herta. Oh, hello. Phew. Is this over? Well, it's a calm conclusion. For Dr. Chadwick in his later years, this would count as quite a significant luxury. I never imagined I'd be bidding farewell to a fellow society member in person. It feels rather peculiar. It's a real pity. If only I had realised 2 amber errors earlier. Madam Herta. Madam Herta. Who is it? Did you all hear that voice just now? A miracle! It's a miracle! Is the space station haunted? Calm down, both of you. I heard that voice too. Could it be the residual consciousness of Dr. Chadwick? Herta? Please, come closer. It's happening again, but this time it seems quieter. Speculation. Dr. Chadwick's self-awareness still lingers faintly. It's making an eager effort to communicate with us. Madam Herta, Madam Chessy, let's get closer. Why does anyone Herta though? That's interesting. Interesting. Madam Herta. She's here. I'm listening, Doctor. If there's anything else you want to say, now's the time. I'm honoured. My research, my knowledge, I will leave behind. Please accept. Wait, are you saying Memoria is dissipating? Please come closer. Touch foreheads. I understand, Doctor. Herta's purpose to take a step forward, pressing her forehead against the trembling memory bubble. Anyway, they transferred. Calderon Chadwick is absolutely infuriating. He was nothing more than an ordinary person with a lifespan of just a few decades, yet he managed to achieve such astonishing feats. It seems like you truly admire him. Admire? I suppose you could say that, but to be honest, I'm somewhat envious and a bit jealous. At that very moment, he entrusted me with all of his life's work. It appears that in the final moments of his life, Calderon Chadwick chose to place his trust in you, Madam Herta, even though the two of you had never met before. The reasoning behind organic life is truly unpredictable. Nevertheless, the impulses of organic life frequently embody a grand and romantic poetry that never fails to leave me in awe. Remarkable, truly remarkable. Tens of thousands of formulas and equations are flashing through my mind right now. I never imagined there could be such a way to analyze the problem. They do this a lot. To be fair, this is just like side questing stuff, so I'm less bothered about it. If it was in the main story, I get a little bit annoyed, but like, it doesn't happen that often in the main story. From imaginary overflow to imaginary implosion, from theory to application, from a mere paper to the birth of the imaginary pulse. Ah, what did you see, Madam Herta? I saw the final words he left behind. Madam Herta, while I've held my position during my lifetime, given the resources the IPC possesses, they will inevitably discover the means and techniques to reproduce the imaginary implosion of pulse. The die was cast at the moment the imaginary pulse was created. Every corner of the universe is destined to be on guard against its threats. I can't turn back time, but there's still one thing I can do. I can trust my knowledge and technology to those who are worthy, thereby establishing the groundwork for a deterrent system robust enough to counterbalance the IPC's might. My life is nearing its conclusion, yet from this moment forward, I aspire to be an unyielding blade eternally poised above tyranny and malevolence. Yay, sticker! that feels slightly inappropriate. Oh, that was an ending. Yeah, it's interesting. I mean, everyone's kind of involved with the IPC, so like, you can't really avoid it. According to my calculations, Calderon Chadwick's research could have saved hundreds of millions of lives. Now it appears that this outcome has an extremely high rate of becoming a reality. May you find eternal peace among the sea of trees. But, well, that was a quest. That is over now. What if you're still here? Do you want to see the dino with a chef hat? Just gonna get my... Yeah, I got the slaughterhouse. Cool, thanks. Cool, yay. Okay. What time is it? Yeah, let me try and remember which one it is. Will it show me? Or not? Oh, wait, it might. It might? I can't. We're just gonna temporary team. So this is the dino with the chef hat. He's a fun little guy. I'm not actually gonna beat this because I don't want to use up my things, but I would like to see him move. Thank you. Look at him! Look at him go!
Sure, I'll play along.
You sadly cannot pet him. There is a dog called Peppy who you can technically pet. You don't get an animation of it though. It's very sad. But you cannot pet the dino. He's very fired up. But yeah, he's a cool little guy. The enemies in Penacony are really fun because there's also like a dog with like a soda bottle, which I don't know if I can find one. Actually, there should be one around here somewhere. Oh, here, right here. Well, it is a dream, you see. Look at the doggos. Look at them. I love them. Oh, okay. Bye. 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 I don't want to fight you. Okay. We're good. We're fine. What's the difference between a punch and a pet? Exactly! Like, throwing dice on them, that's just a normal thing that you do. I want to find... Let me go to Peppy. I love Peppy so much. There is a mission that came out in 1.6 where you got to be Peppy and go around as him, and it was literally the best day of my life. You're meeting a cute dog tomorrow? Oh my god! I'm jealous. I say as if I don't
All
have
this
cute
free
dogs of my own.
time, why not make the most
Peppy!
of it with a game?
Peppy! I love Peppy. Look at him go! He's the cutest. Hey! See, unfortunately, you don't actually. It's really sad. I desperately want them to do animations for this, but they won't. Can I... Oh, okay. Yep. I was hoping he'd walk around me, but he won't. But I love Peppy. He's so cute. The way I wish so badly that you could pick him up. Like more than anything in the world, or just the animation of petting him. In P3 Reload, the animation of Makoto like petting Koromaru, literally best thing in the world. I like anytime Koromaru was on the screen, I was like, I love whoever made this right now because the animations are animating like, oh my, they were so good. I took so many screenshots of purely Koromaru. They did so good with him in the game. Yes, anyway. I do not play about animated dogs. It is so important to me. I don't know if anyone has seen an anime called Tsurune, but I'm bringing it up because in it, there's a character that has a dog, which is a Bernese Mountain Dog, and the way that they animate it is the cutest thing in the world. Wait, I will get it up. It is so important to me. Original P3 or P3 Reload? Because either way, finish it. You should finish it. Tsurune. If I just type in Tsurune dog, will he appear? I love him more than anything in my life. Literally, look at him. Look at him. I love them. I love them so much. They're my favorite thing. Anyway, that was very important to me. Completely fair, Thunder. I'm the exact same. Like, the amount of times I start things and I never finish them. I finished P3 Reload in like a week. That's the only reason I finished it. But no, the ending it's just so good though in P3. So I highly encourage you to try and finish it. You're welcome, Mod. I just love that dog so much. I haven't even finished the show. I just love that dog. That dog means so much to me. Okay. What time is it? I think I'm gonna finish off by doing my dailies and then I'll probably end stream because that quest went on longer than I thought it would and the other ones are probably gonna be long too. So, let's do some dailies. So I am currently tea farming Robin, so we would like some of these. But yeah. Also, when it comes to like anime stuff, I feel like way more common for them to have accident dogs. So anytime there's like a dog and they're done justice, it's the best day of my life.
All will be swept away by the wind.
I'm gonna turn the
Lend me your strength.
smidge while the dailies are going on.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
I feel like that's better. But yeah, honestly, the first quest was kind of like meh. It was just like a filler quest. But the second quest was interesting. I enjoyed it. I still think the one that I did last week so far has been my favourite in Penacony. I just thought that was really interesting. Just also because, so the one last week, for those that went here, was about like a celebrity that had died in an accident or something, and then the fans kind of made a fake version of him and implanted his memories in it. And it was really interesting just coming from the perspective of an Idol fan as well. Like, I just thought it was really interesting. So maybe that's why I like that quest, but it was good. Yeah, no, it definitely is. I mean, there was, so it showed like the perspective of like multiple fans in specific, and one of them was really sad actually, because it was like his like best friend was also a fan, and then his best friend died, so then he was also like kind of forcing the celebrity's image into his best friend, and it was really sad actually. And then there was one which was like obviously very crazy, gone over the edge. And then there was one where it was like his old manager. It was just very interesting, and I always appreciate that, at least, even though I don't enjoy every Star Rail quest, they're always, they tend to have very interesting topics that are covered. Like obviously we just had kind of Oppenheimer. But yeah, it's interesting. I appreciate that they kind of like, I don't know, they're like semi, they're things that make you think. That's what I like about them. I am not obsessed with BTS anymore. Sadly not. Stray Kids is my current favourite group. I also love Day6. But yeah, Stray Kids is my K-pop. But I am less of a K-pop fan than I used to be. Like, much less. I barely keep up with, like, in general, and I just keep up with the artists I like. But yeah. But this is the time to promote Stray Kids. No, I'm kidding. I mean, it's something that, like, I don't expect everyone to get into. It's like, if you fall into it, great. If not, you live your life, you do your thing. Honestly, the way I listen to music now is really bad, because it's literally, I get super interested into something, and then I consume all the content about that thing, and including the music, and then after I lose interest in that thing, the songs I still like after I lose interest get added to my playlist. So when you look at like my like songs and things, you can just see like when I was into certain like series, or like just various, or like groups, or you know, you can see the phases. It's pretty bad. But it also means I like barely ever add things to my playlist, because it's not every day that you get a new fixation, you know, it's like every, sometimes weeks, months, you know, it varies, so. But that's how it be. That is how it be. I can close the doggle now. The dog doesn't need to be on my screen.
In lunar flame.
Lend me your strength.
It's fun. I just scroll back through my like songs and I'm like, oh yeah, that was when I was super into that. And like sometimes you go back to it and then you listen to a song and you're like one that you were super into when you were into it, and it was like you listen to it again and you're like, wow, I was really into that. Now not so much. Now this is interesting. But yeah. I also feel like sometimes I like indoctrinate myself into like liking songs from certain series just because I like that series so much, which I don't necessarily think is a bad thing, but then it makes it awkward when I'm like, oh my god, listen to this song, and then like when someone else is listening to it, I get really like hyper aware that maybe it's not that good of a song. But you know, art is subjective, and that's the fun of it. So who can say what is good
All
and
will be
bad?
swept away by the wind.
Who can say?
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
See, I try to avoid it as much as possible too, Thunder, but like
Try hard.
sometimes conversations just go in that direction, and I try and be as vague as possible for as long as possible, but some people are very insistent, and I'm like, well, you are, so here you go. You're the one that wanted to know.
In lunar flame.
Jingling's ult is so pretty. I love it every time I see it.
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. Existence is unity.
But yes, so the plan, since 2.2 is coming out on Wednesday, the plan is to be streaming on Wednesday. It should hopefully be around 7 PM BST. It's basically going to be as soon as I can when I get home from work. The moment I get home and can set things up, and I'll probably try and eat beforehand, just because I don't know how long the story's going to be, and if it's going to be 5 hours, I'm going to need food, but I'm also like
All
going to
will
be so
swept away by the wind.
like wanting to play it immediately. So the plan is stream Wednesday, probably around 7 PM. I'm hoping the story isn't too long, but impossible to know until we play it. Very excited for it though. That is fair. I'm lucky in that the like close friends that I have that would listen to my music are also kind of into it, so it's fine.
In lunar flame.
But yeah, no, I used to have friends who were just like, you are never allowed the aux cord. You are never allowed to connect your phone to anything. I was like, understandable. Have a nice day.
Lend me your strength.
Yeah, it's fair. As I said, everyone has their things.
Underestimated you.
I mean, I was at work the other day and someone came in and got the Alexa to start blast playing SpongeBob music, so that's kind of where I'm at the moment. Kind of where I'm at. But yes, we are almost at the end of these dailies, so I guess I will start ending up now. I'm not gonna be rating anyone. No. It was in an office. It wasn't in a retail. Oh god, could you imagine the chaos? The chaos of having song requests in a public place. Oh. Oh god, no.
In lunar flame.
Lend me your strength.
No, it just normally like plays the radio and stuff. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, where I used to work when I was in retail, we did have like a songs playlist, and at the end of the day, like we were supposed to have regular playlists throughout the day, but at the end of the day when there was less customers coming in, someone would always take over, and they would normally blast the Initial D soundtrack, so we would have Eurobeat to end off the day, which, you know, always interesting. The one everyone picked was Running in the 90s, actually. And then they would just, like, do the whole playlist.
Enjoying yourself. Lend me your strength.
What was summoned?
Lend me your strength.
Try harder.
You know, I really appreciate auto battle. It just makes dailies so much easier to be.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Yes. Yeah, so I think that is gonna be ending for the day. I think this is the last battle, or is there one more round? Nope, this is the last battle. Okay, cool. Yes, so I'm gonna be ending for today. Today was a fun stream. Isn't it? Yeah. I mean, it's really good to get you in like in the zone. Like it really hits you. Or like just the last final push, like get through whatever you're getting through. Like it's definitely it hits the spot. But yes, I'm going to be ending. So thank you all for stopping by. It was a fun stream. I enjoyed today. And I'm excited for Wednesday. If you guys are bored, come check it out. But yes, bye everyone. I hope you have a good rest of the day / night / whatever time it is where you are. And see you guys next time. Bye bye.